The drama of the Scottish Highlands brought to life in a silver coin. This is an incredible piece, and the reason I'm adding this little intro in after having filmed the full coin review is I put it back in its box, and just the way that the shadow plays off this coin, you can really imagine being out there on a nice sunny day in the Scottish Highlands when the weather turns and those clouds form these dramatic shadows across the mountain landscape. What a coin! Let's have a good close look at it for today's In Focus Friday. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Welcome to another In Focus Friday where we take a good close look at cool things made of silver, and we have a very cool coin from CIT, one of the best coin producers in the world. They've sent me this Scottish Highlands coin. It's fresh in today and I could not resist but film with it straight away because it's my favourite of their recent release. Now there is a link in the description box below to the CIT website. They are a coin wholesaler primarily, so if you are interested in purchasing this coin, you'll have to go find it from one of the many different coin sellers that have these kind of items. We are just here to review the coin, to show it and see what it's all about. I think it looks fantastic and I hope you like it too. CIT love getting your feedback and comments down in the comment sections of these videos, so make sure you head down there to let them know what you think of this Scottish Highlands coin. Beautiful surrounds here in the backyard. I thought what of a better place to showcase this coin than here out on the grass, whilst there are a few very scant green leaves of grass still because it's so goddamn hot here in the UK right now. And this Scottish Highlands coin with the beautiful golden fields of the Scottish Highlands, it really does look fantastic. So here we go, here is the coin. Now the full package, you can see we've got the CIT box, very well recognized box by now on this channel. It's just really nice to have that as a display piece. If you want to, you can have it there displaying the coin on your mantelpiece. The sleeve nicely fits over and the coin is just generally very well presented in this box. We have then the certificate of authenticity, which frames the coin nicely within the box of that beautiful Scottish Highland landscape. On the back we have some of the particulars of the coin. So of course Scottish Highlands, Cook Islands, $10, 2026, 2 ounces of 4/9 fine silver with an antique finish. Only 500 pieces of this coin have been made, and it's got some really incredible ultra high relief detailing on it. So let's get close and personal wrong way, there we go, because that's what In Focus Friday is all about, getting close to the coins and seeing them in all their glory. I am also going to take the lid off the capsule so that we can see it outside of the plastic, and with a little bit of careful prying with the knife we are in, and here it is, an incredible view of the Scottish Highlands. Now Scotland is a place that has great affinity and connection to me. I've got family that live up not quite in the Highlands, but they are in an area of Scotland where there are plenty of mountains and lochs, and when you get through the different routes to get there, you really do see quite a lot of the incredible highlights of Scotland. But the Scottish Highlands have also been long a favourite place for our family to go on holidays. And I remember going there as a child many years in a row that we would go to Scotland on that long road trip, and it's just glorious. And to see an incredible Scottish castle in this field of view is fantastic. And for those who have perhaps never been to the Scottish Highlands, you really do just randomly see Scottish castles lining the landscape. It is most assuredly a very special place. There is something very majestic about the mountainscapes and the landscape generally. It is just really dramatic. Of course, it's been the favourite in various different films and movies across the years, and it really does speak to kind of an inner kindred spirit, almost this warrior spirit that we look at for Scotland. It's the rough lifestyle, the hard landscape, the hard, way of life that makes you the tough Scotsman that you would have been. And this coin, I think, really demonstrates that with the nice contrast between the golden field and, of course, the starkness of the moors behind on the mountainsides. Scant fields where you can with other parts of crops too, and I really do like this gold selective gilding And I hope the camera's doing it justice on the actual detailing, because it's very difficult to see out here on the viewfinder with my with the brightness here today, but I'm hoping that the camera is really showing. You can see every sort of blade of grass, every little detail on there, all the little trees and shrubs in the background, the castle's design. It just looks really fantastic. Really high relief details on here. In fact, if we come from the other side like that, you can really see that the castle is very, very high relief, sticking out from the face of the coin. And you do get this sort of 3D parallax look of the castle, as if you're looking down that valley towards it and seeing the mountains looming up behind. But I think that is an absolute cracker of a coin. Now, if we just quickly turn it around. Oh, what I will say is here there is a little spacer attachment. We can get it back in focus. A little spacer attachment within the capsule. We did feedback to CIT, one of the coins that they had recently didn't have that, and it's somewhat moved a little bit in the capsule, but again, if you take that spacer out, you can really see that high relief nature on that side. Now, as we flip the coin over, we can see a very nicely put together portrait of King Charles, really beautiful with that antique finish. It's just a really sublime, beautiful, nice portrait of the king, and of course he is King of Scotland as well. So for once we get a coin with the actual monocon of it, of course. Cook Islands is the denomination, but we're not going to hold that against CIT. And just look at that. If I hold that out from the capsule, we'll just be generously gentle, that's what I was trying to say, and just hold it from the rim, and we can really see that high relief of that beautiful golden cornfield or golden wheat field at the front of the coin. So just a really well put together piece, and I think that is an absolute stunner. It's the pick of the release for the CIT most recent release, which I believe is their spring launch, I want to say. Oh, I should have perhaps looked at that before I came out. I think it is or it might be their summer launch. Oh, could be wrong. Let's have a look. It is their spring launch 2026. So well worth having a look at on the CIT webpage, which is linked in the description box below. But as with all the other videos that we do on this, you can leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'd love to hear what you've got to say about this. Does Scotland have an affinity with your good self? Do you love these dramatic landscapes and the backgrounds that you hear and see in all of the media and big movies out there at the moment? Beautiful. And I'm just noticing, it's really difficult on the camera's viewfinder, but I'm just noticing these beautiful golden outlines of the outside of the mountain, which just looks really, really good. And I also really appreciate that the kind of cornfield, the wheat field, is hiding somewhat part of the text of the Scottish Highlands wording as well. I think that's just fantastic. Is that a motor car that I'm seeing on the right hand side there? Let's have a quick zoom in and have a look. Or is it just another tree and shrubbery? If we can get it to focus, we're going to get as close as we can. I think that's about as good as we can. It looks almost like, do you know what I tell you it looks like? It looks like the Spectres film. Is it Spectres? Where James Bond and Judi Dench's character M have gone up to the Scottish castle that James Bond was originally from, and he's left his Aston Martin parked outside the castle. That's what it reminds me of. Maybe that is just a shrubbery. Very difficult to see. I think it is a tree or shrubbery of some kind, but that's my mind went first to it. So there we have the beautiful Scottish Highlands coin from CIT. Let's put the spacer back on, and then the capsule lid. Make sure there's no grass inside the capsule. That would be a good idea. And there we go. Fantastic piece, fantastic coin, fantastic company. And if you haven't checked out their amazing giveaway donations that we've put a link in the description box to their 3 coins that they are giving away. God, that looks good with the shadows coming out from the box. Oh, that's just, oh my goodness, this coin just keeps getting better every time you look at it. Anyway, there's a massive giveaway that they are sponsoring as well. 3 incredible coins. Go and put a comment on that video for a chance to win one of those. Wow. Fantastic. Thank you, CIT, and thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video. As always, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.